AKC Live is kicking off August with a show filled with what some kids do for fun with dogs and what some dogs do for fun with kids. Kids and dogs, it doesn't get any better than that. That's now on AKC Live. Well, someone is excited to see you. Can you see him? This is Walter. We welcome you back to AKC Live, bringing you the latest dog news and entertainment from the American Kennel Club. I'm Sam Ryan, and this is my co-host. This is Walter. He's a 5-year-old apricot toy poodle, and he really wants to say hello to you. He has his own Instagram account. You can follow Walter at Walter the Teddy Bear. If you'd like the chance for your dog to co-host, send an email to us at info@akc.tv. He's ready to go. Look at him. He does look like a teddy bear. Well, today's show is all about, I think he sees himself on TV, is all about kids and dogs, of course, kids and dogs. And our first guest today is 9-year-old Gideon Kid from Cedar Falls, Iowa, who has a very popular Twitter account. It's called I've Pet That Dog. His Twitter bio, it reads, "My name is Gideon. I'm a 9-year-old boy who likes petting dogs." Now, these are pictures of dogs I pet. First of all, Gideon, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, well, you look comfortable and everything. I want to know a little bit about how did you start doing this, having this Twitter account?
My website was, I was just turned 8 when I started it, and how I came up with the idea, I love dogs, and whenever I saw a dog, I really wanted to pet it, and so I asked my mom, do you think we could put the pictures up online of me petting dogs and tell their names? And so we started doing it.
So then from the website, then you went to the Twitter account, which is very popular, as we know. Do you have a dog of your own?
Yes, his name is Walter.
His name is Walter. Our co-host today, his name is Walter also. What kind of dog is your Walter?
I know he's a border collie, beagle, husky, but the rest, he's just a big mutt.
Oh, that's awesome. And I bet he loves you. Can you tell us how you find the dogs that you actually pet? Do you just approach them?
Well, each day, I go in, me and my mom go in the car and then go and search the neighborhood for dogs, and whenever we see a dog, we just park the car, get out, and ask to just pet the dog, what's the dog's name, stuff like that. Then we ask if we can put the dog on my website.
I'm glad you said that you ask to pet the dog, because that's very important to ask permission before you approach a dog. Are there any funny stories that you can share from a dog that you've pet?
Well, it was kind of, well, one story with Hank. It's a dog, I think a chocolate lab. He's like really, really powerful. And so his tail can actually, he's really friendly, but his tail can make bruises actually. And so when we were getting the picture, he looked up really quick, and I almost got a black eye from Hank.
Because he was probably so excited his tail was wagging. He was strong, correct?
Oh no, his head.
His head? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It bashed my eye.
Oh, no. Well, I'm glad you're okay. And, you know, from following your Twitter account, we see that you have 110,000 followers. That's a lot, Gideon. Do people recognize you now?
Yes.
Like, what do they say when they see you?
Lots of stuff, like, there's the kid who pets dogs, stuff like that.
There's the kid who pets. Can you give us any tips and pointers if someone who wants to go out and pet dogs and meet other dogs? Can you give any pointers to young kids?
I'd say if you once you approach your dog, put your hand like down like that under the dog's nose, and so the dog has to sniff you, and if it like growls or barks or stuff like that, don't pet the dog. If it
That's
just sniffs you and like comes up to you, you can pet the dog. Then well, first you have to ask the owner, of course.
mm-hmm.
But but if it starts growling when you're petting it, don't pet it anymore.
That's awesome advice, Gideon. If the dog is growling, don't pet the dog. Make sure you ask the owner.
Yeah.
So you have a website, you have a Twitter account. What is next for you, Gideon?
I also have a well, I don't know. I just started a Facebook account.
Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
how can we follow you on Facebook?
I do not know that much about Facebook
Okay.
at all because we just started it.
Okay. Okay.
It's
So we'll look.
on my website. There's like a link to it.
So the link on I've Pet the Dog is the Facebook and the Twitter, the link on the website. And I said at the beginning that you're 9 years old, but you're going to be 10 soon, right? You have a birthday coming up?
Yep.
When's your birthday?
On August 19th.
August 19th. Well, happy early birthday, Gideon. Congratulations to you. Best of luck, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for inviting me again.
If you think 9 is an impressive age to take some canine know-how and leadership, take a look at Peewees special attraction that offers kids between the ages of 5 and 9 a fun learning experience for them and for their dog.
Meet the cutest handlers this side of the Mississippi.
I'm Landon and I'm 5 years old.
Landon is one of the fine young handlers in the Peewee class.
I'm Mary Ellen Mackey. I just had the most fun that I have ever had in my life.
Mary Ellen is the judge of the Peewee class and its biggest fan.
The Peewee class are kids from ages 5 to 9 when they're eligible for juniors. They come in one at a time and they learn how to gate their dogs. Some of them have done it before.
My name is Bobby and I'm going to be showing a dog.
What's your dog's name?
Turner. I've done this 3 or 4 times before.
If they have, they are kind of better at gating and maybe they know to put the dog on the table. Some don't even know that, and you tell them and you coach them along and you tell them what would make them better.
The Peewee class is all about bringing out potential.
You can see just that little glint of competitiveness in their eye. They're not sure what they're doing, and they're not sure who this person is, and just to get them comfortable enough that they go on juniors for the first time and don't feel like, oh, I've got to just wait till I get older to be good enough.
Mary Ellen's love of junior handling comes from the years her daughter did it.
We've noticed the developmental maturity that was happening with her and how wonderful it was and what she was learning. Just how to live and how to be kind and how to own a dog and how to be responsible. All the things that happened to our family, the wonderful things as a result of being involved in dogs. I want that for these families. So you just want to see them, and I tell them all, I hope I see you in my juniors ring when I judge juniors in the future.
Look out, juniors. The Peewees are coming.
Well, to give kids the best experience, there are a few guidelines for judges on the Peewee website. It says the judge must like children, be patient, kind, and have a sense of humor. And for more information, go to akc.org, search Peewee Special Attraction. Well, we have seen a couple of stories about how kids are empowered by the activities that they do with their dog. We're also about to hear a story about how one child is empowered by a dog joining his activity. And right now I'm joined by Judy Fredono of Puppy Prodigies. Judy, can you tell me about Puppy Prodigies and specifically the Canine Assisted Swimming Program?
Yeah, Puppy Prodigies is a nonprofit. It was founded to raise and train service dogs for people with disabilities. And the Canine Assisted Swimming Program is actually a program for kids with autism, special needs, fears, or other challenges when they're learning to swim. So Corey actually the heads up that program, and she gets in the pool and swims with the kids.
We have a video that you sent us, and it's a bit of the program. Can you explain what we're seeing in this video with a young child on the float? And then I believe this is one of your dogs.
Yeah, that little boy, 3 years old, really did not want to be in the water. He was screaming, he was crying, he was pleading, and I threw a ball in the water, so Corey jumped in, and once that happened, his whole demeanor started to change, and he went from being crying and screaming to laughing and having fun. Corey breaks down the barriers between the child and the instructor pretty much immediately, and then the kids really trust the dog, so that trust then can transfer to the instructor.
Awesome. Judy, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
It's time now for Nibbles and Bits. Here's a delicious and simple recipe that any kid can make for their dog. Sounds yummy, Walter, doesn't it? The Elvis Pup Sleeves. Don't those look delicious? Well, how well do you speak dog? Kids often share a special bond with their canine member of their family and know just what their dog is thinking. But what are the things about dogs that they don't know? Well, we can teach our children to read different body language cues to help them understand what a dog may be communicating. So here are some tips. If you see a dog trembling, crouching down, lowering their heads or bodies, it's likely the dog is saying, "I'm scared." When a dog's ears are forward, mouth closed, head cocked and leaning forward, he may be saying, what's that? A little curious. A dog may be saying, "Pet me, please," if his mouth is open, tongue relaxed, or rolls over for a belly rub. I think Walter likes belly rubs, right? Yep. Well, when a dog does play bow, he's very likely he wants to play. If a dog stands alert, upright, with ears forward, that's a sign the dog thinks something is not right. And if the pup lies on his back, revealing his tummy, he's probably letting you know, "I'm not a threat. It's okay, all good over here." Just some tips for you to read some dog body language. Well, in dog news, we want to say congratulations to the 24 dogs and handlers from the United States who are amongst those over 500 junior handlers competing in the European Junior Agility event in the Netherlands this summer. Now, junior handler Kai McCauley and his border collie Stitch, they won the title 2018 Children's Large Dog Champion. Well, the medium team comprised of Natalie Spinsby and her Shetland Sheepdog Fire, Sasha Zitter and her Poodle Jinx, Claire O'Neill, her Keyshound Ama, and Morgan Vance with her Shetland Sheepdog Shadow. They placed 3rd in agility, 6th in jumping, and 4th overall for the weekend. So congratulations to the other top 10 winners as well as all of those who participated overseas in the Netherlands. And make sure to download AKC TV on Roku and Apple TV to enjoy all of our great videos, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to stay up to date on all things dog on AKC TV. I'm Sam Ryan. Thanks for joining Walter and me, and thank you for watching AKC Live. It is good dog TV, right, Walter? Yeah, did you have fun? We leave you with our good dog moment of the week, courtesy of Molly Roy. We present Duck, the Labrador Retriever. Send us your good dog moment to akc.tv/submit.
Furniture provided by the dog-friendly Mitchell Gold and Bob Williams. Comfort for all.